Greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is me, the Ravenous Spectre, and this is the Journey Onward series, which is my week in gaming. And this week has pretty much only consisted of two titles, really. That's been Final Fantasy 15 and Dead Rising 4. I fucking love Dead Rising 4. Go buy the damn game. It is what freaking Dead Rising should have been when the first game came out. Fuck that time limit bullshit. I can understand why the time limit was in there. I don't deny that at all, but it should have been an option as far as I'm concerned on whether or not it should be allowed. Let me turn this damn light on. There we go. Hello! And the heavens opened up and the Ravenous Spectre came before you and gave you blessings! Blessings of gamedom! Blessings of what he's been playing this week. Fuck it. I messed it up. Anyways, but the fact of the matter is I'm apologizing that thing was dark earlier because I didn't think to turn the damn light on. But yeah, so here's the thing. Been loving Final Fantasy 15, been moving right along in the story, been doing quite a few side quests as well. There's not really too much I can say about it without really spoiling something, because of dealing with the story and whatnot. But then again, dealing with the side quests, for example, it's kind of pretty much just been the same for me as I had mentioned before, as a matter of fact. Like, they aren't really that interesting. It just seems like there's something to do just to help you level up and get items and weapons and armor and things like that. Not really armor, just accessories, really, because it seems to me like so far there's only like one specific outfit actually two specific outfits that your party can wear besides, oh wow, here I am wearing practically one of the exact same outfits, but the fact is I'm just not wearing a jacket. I'm like, dude, it's pretty much just two outfits. I know that there's other ones that you get throughout the game, apparently, but I haven't gotten to those yet, but still, I really do feel like they should have allowed more armor to be in this game, and it should actually show on your characters, and that just wasn't the case. Let's run around in black all the time because we're so emo. Emo! I'm just like, oh my god, please, just have there be like multicolored armor or something, or gold armor, or iron armor, brass armor, cotton armor, plastic armor, glass armor, what the fuck armor, just whatever freaking armor, just something that could give these characters some type of real character instead of, I'm gonna be black and I'm gonna be emo the whole fucking game. That's what it feels like, and it annoys the living piss out of me because I'm just like, I'm this dude running around in a t-shirt and like black jeans or pants or whatever and black boots, and I look like I'm in some type of boy band or whatever. It kind of gets to me because I know that they're going to be updating the game as it's going along, and actually next week they're supposed to be including New Game Plus for free, obviously, which is something should have been in the damn game to begin with before they released it. Yet again, something else that should have already been in the fucking game before it was fucking released. Oh god, it just... Wow, so many other games in the past included New Game Plus. Why the fuck couldn't it have been in this one? Explain that to me. It's pure laziness is all that it is. Makes you just want to fucking scream, but I'm not going to. I think I've done enough grunting as it is about it. But besides that, it is fun. I am liking it. Obviously, I haven't beaten the game yet, so I'm not going to be doing New Game Plus or anything like that. But I'll just have to see how things go for me throughout the course of the game. Yeah, I finally got a chance to use a summon, which maybe I was too busy in combat, and maybe I was moving just a little too fast in combat because of the fact that when I was going through, it told me how to summon or just summon something, and maybe I skipped through the tutorial way too fast because the entire time I was trying to summon this summon entity to assist me, and I couldn't do it. And the whole entire time I'm pressing the same damn button and it's not being summoned. And I'm fighting these robots and freaking soldiers and shit, nothing's happening. So I finally remembered, oh wait, I heard on a podcast recently that you had to activate one of those sacred weapons or whatever it is that you find in one of the tombs of the kings, one of those spectral weapons thingies that drains your freaking health, which is stupid. You can't just have a limited amount of time to be powerful. Let's just suck the life out of you while we're doing it. That is stupid. So, anyways, you have to actually use one of those weapons and get that weapon to be able to go ahead and use the summon, which is stupid. Can't just press a damn button and allow it to happen. You have to equip something that sucks your freaking life away to be able to use this damn summon. That, I know I like the game and I praise the game, but there's some really stupid, dumbass stuff that they've done with this thing. Especially considering, from what I've heard, there's also certain credentials that you have to meet to be able to use the summons. Which is stupid, because every other Final Fantasy just allows you to use it. If you have the MP to use it, you use it. You don't have to meet special criteria to be able to use the fucking summon. My God, man. And I think one of them was like, if you're going to use, I guess one of the summons is Leviathan or something. If you're going to use that, you have to be near water. That's stupid. I understand where they're coming from, but throughout the whole rest of the series, you're being able to use it as long as you have the magic points to use it. You use it. It's stupid. But the fact is besides that, I've been moving right along with the story. And yeah, I'm going to get off that little rant because I went on for 6 fucking minutes. But anyways, speaking on the other course of things, Dead Rising 4 is amazing. It is definitely one of my top games of the year, without a shadow of a doubt, because soon I'm going to end up doing my top games of the year. I don't know what's going to be my main game of the year, but my top games of the year is definitely going to be in there. It's what Dead Rising should have been since the first one. If you want to use the timer, turn on the damn timer. That's what it should have been. Obviously, that's not in this game. It's like DLC or something. Another stupid fucking decision that the gaming industry has done. Why the hell are you going to have a time limit be an optional DLC? Why don't you just have it in the options menu? Why can't you just have it there to turn it on or turn it off? It's not freaking rocket science, for God's sakes. Obviously, I wouldn't turn it on, but still, that is stupid that you have to download a freaking time limit. I can understand the reason that they had those in the previous games, because it was supposed to give you this sense of urgency, like, you only have this amount of time to be able to progress. And honestly, I believe I think they took it out in the third one, which I only just started out in the third one, and I haven't really gotten too far. I really need to go back and go through those other, like some other quests or stuff before I face the first boss, because the first boss beat the living shit out of me even on the easiest mode. So yeah, I need to go level up a bit more as far as I'm concerned. But I'll probably do that sometime in the future. But the first and second one obviously had the time limit. And I think it was meant for you to fail. Meant for you to fail on certain cases. For you to be able to go back over and start again, to level up, carry over your leveled up character from one to another, and be able to get strong enough to the point and have enough skills and abilities to progress onward to make it to the end of the game. That's just what I thought. I can be completely wrong, but I just think that's dumb. I hate time limits anyways. I hate time limits, especially in open world games. Now, the Dead Rising series, yeah, it's not open world as it was, at least for the first two. I'm not sure about the third one. The fourth one seems like it's just purely open world from what I've seen. But, except for like certain buildings you may go into, it feels like it seems like it's a little bit more closed in, not really open world per se, but that's just in certain instances. Everything else is just open. I mean, as it stands right now, I was on the first case. I spent 9.5 hours. I wasn't playing it that entire time, but that's the amount of time that it clocked me at. 9.5 hours playing the first case, and I was level 27 before I moved on to the second case. And now I think I'm like level 40 or 41, something like that, I believe. So yeah, that's one of the cool things. You're constantly leveling up in this. You're killing zombies. You're killing these private military assholes. You're taking down psychos and all of that, and you're gaining money to buy maps and seeing where all the different items are that you can get, and making weapons and going through a crazy story, which I don't really know what's going on just yet, but I'm definitely interested to find out what's going to happen. And what's kind of stupid is I ended up hearing a review one time. They were like, "Oh yeah, well the story is probably too good to actually be in this game." What the fuck? What in the hell is going through your head to go and say this story is too good to be in a game like this? What freaking difference does it make what type of game it is? What gives you the right to go and say something like, because it's some silly, stupid zombie game where you can make weapons and dress up in really weird, interesting outfits and go and kill zombies and do all this stuff and level up, and you go and say that the story is too good for it? That makes absolutely no sense, and you're a bought-out piece of shit if you go and say that. Clearly bought out by a company to go and say this stuff, whoever it may be, because that's a really stupid thing to put in a review. Oh, the story's too good to be in a game like this. Who the hell says that? You know who? People who are bought out. That's who. Oh my gosh, that because I just slap my head, or I'd rather slap them in the head because that's a stupid fucking thing to say. Oh my god. But anyways, from what I've experienced, I'm liking the story so far. It's kind of got a bit of a mystery that's going on to it. Definitely wanting to see where it's going to go. Really liking where everything is heading. Really liking the gameplay. Loving the open world. Loving making all these crazy weapons, these crazy vehicles, just mowing down zombies, and hearing Frank West and his little quirky things that he says throughout the game. It's great. I really do like it. I was never really a fan of the Walking Dead. Oh God, it's kind of the same thing, but this is a little bit more crazy. The can't even talk now. The Dead. What the hell is it? Dead Rising. The Dead Rising series never really was because of the first two, because I ended up getting the remastered versions on PS4 to try them out and see how they went for me. And they're going okay. I couldn't really keep my attention to them as of right now. And I got the third one, and the third one seemed like it was really cool, but I was just moving on to other games. And the fourth one, oh my God. My Xbox One is loving me right now because I spend most of my time on my PlayStation 4. But my Xbox One is loving me right now because that is the main system that's getting love at this moment because of Dead Rising 4. And I'm definitely going to end up jumping back onto ReCore once again, without a shadow of a doubt. So, awesome stuff. But yeah, guys, if you had any qualms or anything about the Dead Rising series, this is the one to get. This is the one, to me, at least from what I've experienced so far in the Dead Rising series, that is the most fun, that is the most accessible, that is just amazing. And of course, I ended up hearing another review like, oh, the graphics aren't really that good. Fuck you. The graphics are fine. Yeah. Just suck off that money, dick. Get paid off to say stupid shit that doesn't make any sense in a freaking review. Oh my God. But yeah, the graphics in it are fine. They're fine. The graphics are fine. Shut up about the damn graphics. But yeah, it's definitely some good stuff. I think it's really funny how when you just go and blow up all these zombies and like their parts go everywhere and they're just flying up through the air. Some of the weapons in this are insane. They're insane, especially the way that you create them. One of them, for example, I had like an ornament of a Santa Claus. I threw it out in the middle of some zombies, and it attracted them towards it, and it just spewed acid all over them, just killing them, man, just blowing them down. And another one was like a gas canister or something that I strapped a whole bunch of blades to and set it on fire, and it like rolled around randomly and was chopping up a bunch of zombies, and then it just finally exploded and took out a whole big group of them. So it was definitely a good time. I'm loving the game. I'm not saying it's my game of the year, but it's one of my top games without a shadow of a doubt. But that video will definitely come soon. And I'm going to go ahead and end this now. So, like always, I will end this like always. I'm repeating myself. Why am I doing that? I don't know. But anyways, later, taters. Merry Christmas! And have a lovely, lovely end of the year and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and ya la 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 yakety schmackety, whatever you want to say. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, maybe next week I'll get a video up for the Journey Onward series once again. Maybe that'll happen, Lord willing. But anyways, later, taters.